across the country. Leads their team in almost all offensive categories other than home runs. She's 5th in the nation with 50 hits up top. She'll add to that total here. She's going to shoot it by the shortstop for her 51st hit of the season. So 2-1 pitch from Lee, and it is center cut and hammered off the scoreboard into that netting that protects the scoreboard, as Barbary has got the party started for Mississippi State, has hit a 2-run bomb pull side, and you can see that celebration with her teammates. A big swing by Barbary, and without the netting out in front of the scoreboard, would have busted a light on it, as a real good shot there of it. Great camera work, great work at the plate as Barbary hits a shot over to second base, where Maddie Weeks will make easy work of it. So Lee gonna get another ground ball out towards second base, but Weeks gonna be unable to handle this hot shot. Will go down as an E4 in the book. We'll put Sales over at first base. Let's put Sales on. Here is a stolen base attempt, and will go in rather easily, will Sales. Bennett's throw was gonna sail out into the outfield, if not for the backup of Weeks. And so they're gonna say she left early. It's gonna be the call on the field, and so that will retire Sales, and that will do for the inning. This Christian battling Everett, lefty on lefty, and this is shot back through the box, as the freshman gonna have a leadoff single for Coach to 25 strikeouts. And now Weeks will show the bunt, lay it down, and a successful sacrifice bunt, and a good defensive play by Hull coming in and making that play. At second, she's got 10 stolen bases as the freshman. Payoff pitch, up and popped up. Who will handle it? It will be Hull. Calls for it and catches it at first base, posing herself from that right side. This will be looped out towards shortstop. Unable to handle it is Edwards. So Edward couldn't here for Mississippi State. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It'll get back to the net, and Hannah Christian trying to score, and will beat the wrap at home and slide in and score for Southern Miss's first run of the ball game. So there's that speed of Hannah Christian playing havoc as it gets through Lane at home, and just able to slide in and beat it. A good angle here. Lots of good looks at Christian and her speed. Slide. Lee with 3 home runs on the year, 17 RBIs for Southern Miss. But this is center cut, and Everett gonna get the strikeout and the strut over to the dugout. The lefty against the righty. First pitch swinging, gonna chop it over to third base. That's McManus has grabbed it and made the strong throw over to retire the speedy Bernini over at first base. 1-2 pitch, soft contact, and over the head of the shortstop and into left field. So a good piece of hitting to Chicago against Northwestern. That one hit was a triple. Here she has slapped this right back through the box, and what a play by Ginder. Ginder able to dive, smother it up, and touch the bag for a force play out at Styles at the plate in the driver's seat. 3-1 in the count. But Lee's gonna get a pop-up over to Ginder. Ginder's able to handle it. Ginder with a brilliant defensive play in the middle of that inning defensively will hit. Good pitch outside. Bennett tried to pull it and was gonna roll over it to the shortstop. A good play there defensive ball games. Here she's going to lift this one out towards right. Sales will take a couple steps towards her left and grab it. Pretty easy work. Here she gets a pitch that she likes. Going to be looped out towards second. Styles and make the play. A really efficient half inning there by Everett as we will head to the top of the third. Mississippi State on top, 2-1. Done an awesome job here at Southern Miss. Here's contact, gonna have to communicate and call for it, and Will Ginder out at shortstop, took 27 RBIs. And here's gonna shoot it past Weeks into right field. Hannah Christian will grab it out in right. Weeks gave it a heck of it, and they were able to win 2 out of 3 in that weekend series. Good piece of hitting here, especially with 2 outs by Blaine. Gonna have a base hit out into hot shot to short. Ginder gonna have it go off the heel of her glove, so everybody's safe for Mississippi State. Most likely gonna be ruled an E6 there. Bases loaded. On her 49th pitch of the night, she will hit Sales, and so Sales will get an RBI the hard way. As Sales will be hit by a pitch, will drive in a run by doing so. As Barbara Reed's gonna come in and score on this pitch as it runs in, catches the hands of Sales. And will now bring Bernard player at the plate, and Bernardini. Slap back through the box and gonna get by both infielders. The middle kind of crisscross, and it will get through both and allow 2 to come in and score for Mississippi State. A great piece of hitting by Bernardini, and she's just gonna slap it, get it on this red clay, and let it do its work. As you can see, both Ginder and Weeks kind of crisscrossing in front, and it will allow 2 Bulldogs with good speed on a base. Lee trying to limit the damage, as this will be a base running play on for State, trying to achieve a double steal. Will take the steal down at 3, Sales with 5. A great piece of hitting here. Going to be a line drive over the head of Hannah Christian. Will score 2 more Bulldogs. As Mississippi State by Sosa. Get another look at it here as this ball just keeps rising as it's headed out to Hannah Christian. Makes a late jump at it, but unable to snag it, and it will allow 2 runners. Be interesting to see, and here is it. And it's up and away, so a good at bat by Hall is gonna earn herself a walk. Good quality at bat there, not to help the freshman. A show of a bunt here, but that was kind of eye candy. She'll turn and swing it. Almost smothered up by Weeks, but it's going to scramble out into the outfield, but a good play by Ginder. Presence of mind to go find it and make the strike of a throw back to Bennett for the out. Runners at first and second. Even with 2 outs, you have Hull and Styles who can run out at second and first. Good pitch by Christian. Gonna get a fly out to left. Good job by Carrie Green coming in and making care of the duties behind the plate. She's gonna come in for Blaine. Gonna be called for by the pitcher and caught. Kind of unusual play there. Normally here to climb back into this one. And that's how you get a rally started there, as that ball is tunned out to right field. The ballpark will hold it, but just barely. As Hannah Christian, 2 for 2 on the night, a base hit and 0-2. See what Everett comes with that 0-2 pitch. looped out towards first, and we've been bragging on the glove. You see why. Is Hall going to come in and make a nice reactionary play. Could have been read wrong off that swing from Valdivia at the plate. Head 1-0. And she's got a pitch to hit. Smokes it out to center, but no problem for Sacco. So Southern Miss gets a runner on, but unable. Is 2 for 2 on the night. Has a 2-run home run and then a base hit to add to that. Look at this defensive play by Olivia Christian out of the circle. A diving attempt. Pretty balanced even after you get past those top three. It's just good up and down, and the freshman Olivia Christian trying to work through this lineup. We'll get her first strikeout there with a good pitch. Perfect location. Schools represented. This ball is going to ride way in on Edwards, and she'll take that pitch and take a stroll down to first base after being hit by a pitch. First for Mississippi State. Here, this ball is shot out to the wall, hit hard the other way by Sales. She will go in a second with her 6th double of the year. Lead runner Edwards stands over at third. Let's get another look at this. 2 strikes, and she takes that pitch low and in and shoots it off the wall. You talk about opposite field power. That was a good pitcher's pitch. You can see the hole there as Edwards not able to score. Here's a hot shot down to third. Gonna come off the shoulder of Fox, get out into left field. It will allow 2 runners to score for Mississippi State as that ball was hit hard off the bat of Bernardini. But had it come off the shoulder of Fox, quickly there, gets off the body of Fox, goes by Trokel, who came over and tried to find the corral but could not before it got Solowski at the plate, down in the count 0-2. And Jardina has the strikeout, and that will do it for Mississippi State, but not before Mississippi State adds 2. Fox with a 3-0 pitch, trailing 9-1, most likely gonna take 1, maybe 2. Flinched at that pitch, but did not go. So Chafin gonna issue a walk. What a change of pace. Took those early cuts from Lee, indexed them, and then ball complex. Runner on the move, a tag not in time as Durham, the pinch runner, gonna come in and steal a bag. Able to get us the 1-2 pitch. Lined out to third. Good play by Barbara. Just like what you wanna be. Once you get out there, you want to let your presence be felt. She's done that in that pinch runner role. There's a swing through and a beautiful pitch. That will do it for the threat for Southern Miss. Mississippi State, a ball, a strike, change of speeds. Gonna just poke it out to center field, but Natalie Taylor able to run it down. Good job there by Natalie Taylor, covering some ground and making up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is slapped a shortstop deep in the hole. A strong throw, but an overthrow by Troquill. Got it over there in a hurry, but it was over the head of Valdivia. And so now we'll go. And just as she's there, what a play out at shortstop. Troquill dives and looked to catch it at first, but they're going to say didn't hang on to it. So Sacco's going to get another hit as good expression of hitting in the spot of Barbary. Going to swing through it, so Jardina going to get the strikeout. Her 2nd during this relief appearance. We talked about it. She could gonna get one to be popped up, and a good job by Fox coming over, calling for it, and catching it. We'll head to the home half of the fifth. Transfer out of LSU. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and look at that ball just die at the plate for her third strikeout. Carrie Green, the freshman, plays left field. Just her second plate appearance. A line drive right back through the box. Chafin going to be able to, I think, glove it. We'll get another look, but it's going to be a really get to look almost into the eyes of the player there. That was a neat vantage point. Full count and look, have earned a walk. So that is a major league type at bat there from Hannah Christian. Bullpen type outing for Chafin, so you want to see her perform well. Here's a ball hit well out into left, but caught by Sales in her tracks. Not a bad at bat there, Chafin. Here is that 2-2 pitch. Weak contact, but gonna make for a tough play, but a good play made defensively. And Stiles able to come over and scoop that one up and make the play. And so that will do it for tonight's ball game. Mississippi State gonna take it 9-1 over the homestanding Southern Miss Golden Eagles. 9 hits. The big blow was Barbary with a 2-run home run to get things started in the first, and Mississippi State never really looked back from there. As you can see, Coach Ricketts, as her team gets prepared to take on the #1 Texas team at their home park. Southern Miss going to go on the road and take on South Alabama and Sun Belt Conference play. So Mississippi State going to take this one tonight over the home standing Southern Miss. You are watching